So I've got a really fun video here for you today. I thought it would be interesting to go ahead and go undercover at a local pickup game. Now, for those of you who don't know, I've been a professional player in America for about a decade now. Wouldn't be very fair if I just came in mid-season form and jumped into a match and just killed everybody. Two variables to consider though that I thought would make it a little bit more fair. One is I've been hurt for basically 2 years. The last time I played a professional match, I basically broke my foot in half. Haven't played in a match since then. The second bit is I'm a goalkeeper. Oh, great heavens! And I'm gonna jump in the field. It's no fun to play goalkeeper in a pickup game, especially with a bunch of inexperienced guys. That's a recipe for disaster. So thought it would be a lot more fun. Jump in the field as a goalkeeper, basically a decrepit, injured, retired goalkeeper. Thought that would make it a little bit more interesting and see if the levels still hold. Who knows, maybe I got too big of an ego. Let's find out.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you, ma'am. This field or that one?
All right, y'all, welcome to my first ever episode in the Undercover Pro series. You'll see me in that red circle running down the field. That was the first run I had for the day. Not sure what these goofballs were doing right here, but they managed to let the ball go right through. Guys, I didn't want to go ahead and be too much of a ball hog here. I wanted to actually facilitate my team winning, playing good soccer. And so right off the bat, I tried to not make it too obvious that, you know, I was a professional player, but obviously I look like a soccer player with the tattoos and all that stuff. So I wasn't going to try and play it too low-key. This guy right here that I'm actually about to wait about 10 seconds, hold this ball up, and then give it back to, he was the best player on our team. I wanted to make sure that I connected with him nice and early, built that trust. Here it is, me giving it to him again. Doing a bit of defensive pressuring here to win the ball back for our team. He just starts feeding me all day long. I switch it up with a one-touch, that way I don't get caught on the ball. And then I went a little bit overboard here with this play, and I'll just let the audio speak for itself. So after all that deal, I thought, let's just go back to simple soccer, nice one touch, putting in some work defensively as well. And I thought, you know what, let's test this keeper out, hit a nice little shot at him. Not exactly where I wanted to put it, but still a decent shot. Again, we're just back to breaking lines. I cut out two guys here.
William, knife man.
The other team actually gets the first goal here. Decent shot, but could have been better. I don't know what the goalie was doing right there. So we're down by one, about 10 minutes into the first half. Got some work to do here. Now, one thing a lot of amateur players don't do is they don't use space and time to their advantage. So here I'm purposefully holding onto this ball for forever to bring this second guy over so I can do exactly that and just play it right between them. Now here I'm finding a lot of space out wide. No one's willing to run out and come get me. So I'm just sending in cross after cross and nothing comes of it. Now this is the clip that you saw in the intro. This defender was definitely too tight. I felt him, turned him quick, and to be fair, I should have finished this there, but good save by the goalkeeper. You can see my frustration. After that miss, I thought it was best to just head back into the midfield and start controlling the tempo of the game again. And so that's exactly what I end up doing, defending. And then here actually is a little bit of hold-up play so that I can give it back to that best player on our team, my best teammate. He feeds a great ball across, and we tie the game up.
Now it's my turn.
And so after that goal, it was pretty decent. Everybody was feeling confident on the team. I could tell we were a lot more in sync. And so we started moving together as a unit. Made the mistake here of stepping in the goal to make a save, and they're like, hey, why don't you go in the goal now for the next 6 minutes? So here's a compilation of me playing in the goal. It went exactly how you would expect a professional goalkeeper stepping into an indoor pickup match would go. Needless to say, I did not get scored on. I even managed to start an attack right here after delaying the ball, going back and forth between my defenders, so that this guy can run all the way up the field, nice little cutback, and score our go-away goal. So So after that quick stint in the goal, I'm back out on the field, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling confident. You can tell I've kind of got a little bit more respect from the opposing team. They're laying off of me, and my own team just keeps giving me the ball every second that they can, every opportunity that they can. Started to feel my injury a little bit here, so I decided to step back and play in the back as a defender. This is my bread and butter. I know how to organize a back line and a defense so that nothing gets through in my sleep. So that's all I'm doing, is I'm just facilitating that good play. I'm delaying, I'm attracting attackers and defenders. I'm defending as appropriate. I also am aware that there's only about 10 to 11 minutes left in the game, so it's very important for us to go ahead and maintain that lead that we have. Here I am stepping up to add some more pressure since we were kind of getting bogged down there, and then unfortunately me stepping out leads to a goal in the back. So we're all tied up. I'm a little bit ticked off about that. I'm like, all right, let's get this thing back and get the win on the board. Pretty much immediately I step up and start bringing the pressure to them. I try and find the players that I know can score goals. I'm trying to calm everybody down. Again, facilitating where that ball needs to go, and just overall playing good soccer. You can tell I kind of start to turn it up here, add that physicality to it. And I'm speeding up the run of play. I'm finding through balls, breaking lines.
Ooh, he's not good.
Going a little bit more centrally. There I am finding our best player again. Not quite the best pass from him though. Again, I'm stepping. I'm making sure I intercept everything, being more a force of nature on the field. Probably should have taken this free kick right here, but I'm following it up. Again, I should have scored, but was not the day for me to score. Here I'm finally giving that ball to the guy who I know can put it away, and what a terrible goal to win on, but we managed to, within a couple minutes, get that goal back. I'm feeling a lot better, and we've only got 5 minutes to maintain that lead. So now I'm wholly interested in just holding the ball up. I'm going to make sure I do everything I can here to get the win, so I'm definitely making sure that I dominate the midfield and then go ahead and find spaces in the corner so that we can delay. Just finding those passes that need to be found, and again, just dictating that tempo all the way through the field. Holding up here a little bit, just delaying. I hope you guys notice though that when I try and run the midfield, I'm not just actively sitting in the middle of the park, I'm going at the opposing team's goal. That's going to force them back, and I think they touched the ball maybe twice during that 5 minutes for us to win the game. And so that's it, guys. Maybe not the spectacular goal scoring festival that you might have thought, but I was fairly happy with this performance as well as this game. Got to work all over the field, play some good soccer, and the team felt good about the win at the end of the day. Post game, we won. Great job to the video camera lady.
Killed that business.
It worked out. We won. I didn't die. I didn't break myself in half again. Thanks, babe.